Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Ramblings of an Insomniac. I'm Courtney. How the heck is everyone doing? Okay, so full disclosure, I don't drink. Not a drinker. Don't like drinking. I have nothing against people that want to drink at all. I'm not judging. I promise I'm not judging. If you want to have a glass of wine or a cocktail, you do you, Scotty P. I, however, come from a long line of addicts, of alcoholics. I have not had good experiences with people that are alcoholics. And so I just never, I don't know. I mean, I went through a phase where I drank, but just didn't really, I don't like feeling out of control. I can't stand feeling out of control. And when I did drink, I didn't want to get drunk. That wasn't my goal. So, point is, I'm not going to lie. I had a glass of wine. I'm having a glass of, had. That's probably a better. Past tense is probably better because about one swig from now, it's going to be had. I had a glass of wine, and I'm not going to lie. I've got a bit of a buzz going on, which is kind of funny for me. I'm not used to it. I haven't had a buzz in a very, very long time. And I don't drink wine, really. If I drink, on the rare times I do, it's usually like a cocktail, something with vodka, something with bourbon. But it's summer, it's warm. I don't know. I just thought, why not? So I did. And I'm listening to the crickets, and I'm looking at beautiful, I'm looking at the silhouette of trees and mountains, and it's just kind of nice. It's peaceful. I'm liking feeling at peace. It's kind of a new thing. Hang on, it's going to get loud for a second because I'm walking on a deck that's a bit squeaky. So here we go. I don't know. I'm feeling peaceful. I don't know. I'm feeling good. I got some sleep. I got to go to the barn, be in my happy place. I got to be around people that I absolutely adore and respect. I got some things accomplished, some work done that I wanted to do. And I have a job that I love, and customers, I don't know if I should say customers or clients. I feel like clients make me sound like a hooker or something. I don't know. Client. I don't know why I have such a bug up my butt about that word. It's just an odd word to me. Customer, but then that customer sounds so like standoff. I don't know. I don't know what word to use. I don't know. Anyway, I like my job. I love the people that I work for. How about that? Can I say that? I love the people that I work for, the people that hire me. No, I don't know. That makes me sound weird too. I'll get back to you on that. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is I like my job, and I'm out here listening to crickets again in fresh air and looking at beautiful scenery. And I have a hard time because I feel guilty when I'm happy. I feel guilty feeling happy when I know that other people are struggling, and I feel like I shouldn't be happy. I feel like I'm not allowed to be happy if I know that there are people out there that are struggling and going through there's so much going on in the world today, and there's a lot of people that are struggling, whether it's financially or because of grief, because they've lost someone, or because of the fires, or because of people are bullying them, whatever it is, because of their religion, people are persecuting them, because of war, because of dictatorship, because they are hungry, because they are addicts. And I feel like, how dare I have a moment where I feel happy? How dare I have a moment where I feel content and at peace and thankful and grateful and positive when there is so much going on in the world that's chaotic and sad. But then I'm like, okay, if I'm not allowed to enjoy the happiness, if I'm not allowed to be thankful, if I'm not allowed to feel peaceful, then why do I exist? I mean, I can't be an empath and be here and feel everybody else. I mean, I am an empath. I do feel everybody's feelings. And I think that's why it's so new to me to feel peaceful right now and feel like I am here and taking care of myself. I spend far too much time, because believe it or not, there is such a thing as spending too much time on others and absorbing everybody else's feelings and neglecting your own. There is such thing as taking on everybody else's crap and everybody else's problems and everybody else's issues and absorbing it all and helping everybody else so much that you neglect yourself. And if you're never ever happy and you're never feeling at peace, you're going to have health issues. You're going to be depressed and you're going to be miserable. And then what's the fucking point on living? You know? I don't know. That's just what I have to say. Is this even working? Okay, I think it is. Hang on. Anyway, I can't continue to feel guilty about things I didn't do. I can't make everybody else feel better and everybody else feel comfortable at the risk of my own happiness and my own health. I mean, when it comes to my family and friends, maybe I'll risk it for my family and friends, but for complete strangers that I had nothing whatsoever to do with their success or failures, with their oppression or lack of, with how they grew up, with who they became, I'm not going to feel that guilt because it's not my burden. It's not my cross to bear, just like it's not their cross, just like it's not their burden. I feel horrible. I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, feel terrible when people are suffering. It's something that I carry so much with me because I am such an empath that I have a very hard time. I struggle a lot. People have to tell me to stop caring, basically, about everybody. And they mean that in the nicest way, because I will quite literally want to stop and help out everybody. I want to give people the shirt off my back. I want to give people my time and my money and my home. And I want to help people that are addicts because it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart to see someone on drugs. It breaks my heart to see someone homeless. When an animal is hit on the side of the road, it makes me cry. I can't stop thinking about it. I can't even watch fucking Homeward Bound. Homeward Bound, the movie, no one even dies. No one dies, but it fucking gives me anxiety and breaks my heart that these poor animals think that their humans left them. I can't handle it, can't watch it. Honestly, I don't mean this to sound conceited or braggadocious or weird, but I have too big of a heart and I don't take care of myself. And that's why this week's episodes have been so focused on self-care and self-love and self-worth and just taking care of you. I've been focused on that because I forget that taking care of ourselves, it's kind of like when you're in an airplane and they tell you to put your mask on first. You have to put your mask on first so that you can take care of others. You have to take care of yourself so you can be in the right state of mind and right physical and mental health to take care of the ones that you love, to help people out when they need it. If you're not getting sleep, if you're not eating right, if you're not exercising correctly, if you're not happy, you're not going to be able to help anybody. And it's not selfish you only have one life. You have this life, only this one and only right now. So if you're not going to love yourself, no one else is going to value you. If you're not going to value yourself, if you're not going to love yourself, if you're not going to put the time and energy into you, who else is going to put the time and energy into you? Who else is going to value you? I forget that. I do photography, and people wanted to buy my photographs, and I was like, oh, that's so weird. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know what to charge. These are my friends. I feel weird charging for my hobby, I feel weird. And people are like, no, I want to buy it. I value you. I value your time and energy that you put into that. I value your art. I think it's great, and I want to pay for it. And I would always want to give things for free. And when people wanted me to do their weddings, if they were friends, I was like, oh, I'll just do it for free as a present. I'll do it for free as a present. And my friends had to convince me to pay me, because they were like, Courtney, how about just give me a discount then? But I value you, and I know that you're a photographer, and I think that you do such a good job. I would be honored to have you at my wedding. And if you want to maybe give me a discount or something as a present because we're friends, that's one thing. But to free, no. If you don't respect yourself, no one else is going to. If you don't love or value yourself, or think that you have any self-worth, or invest any time and energy in yourself, who else is going to take you seriously? And I had to learn that. Again, there's a balance. I'm not saying be conceited. I'm not saying, take all the time for yourself. I'm just saying it's okay to sit out and have a glass of wine once in a great while and listen to crickets and be thankful and grateful for what you have. Because if you're not, then why are you on this planet? Why are you working? Why are you here if you're not going to sit down and appreciate it? I mean, you're going to work for what? So that you never get a praise? So that you're never thankful for what you have? I don't know. It seems awfully weird to just choose misery. It seems crazy to choose negativity. I mean, listen, ready? Can you hear that? Crickets, I think. I don't know. Maybe they're cicadas. I don't know. Whatever. But it's beautiful to me. And maybe that's not your idea of beautiful. Maybe you like listening to city sounds. Maybe you like listening to music, and when you are chilling out, whatever it is, find that peace, find that thing. I mean, I'm looking up at the stars and I'm like, wow. And then I think, I've seen the stars from the Himalayas. I've hiked in the Himalayas. I've hiked to Annapurna Base Camp when I was like 42 years old and I was out of shape, and I did it. And not a lot of people can say that. And people want to be like, oh, it must be nice to go to Nepal and go to Annapurna. It was fucking awesome. And if anybody can do it, if you have the means to do so, you should. And I'm not going to feel bad that I did it. I'm not going to feel bad. I'm not going to feel ashamed that I got to do something amazing that I am incredibly appreciative and grateful of, and that I know is a privilege. I'm aware it's a privilege, but I'm not going to feel bad about it because I earned it, because I worked for it. You don't know what I did to get that. You don't know how long it took me. You don't know anything about me. I've been to other countries. I've been to Santorini, Greece as well. Loved it. Was there for 10 days. I've been to a couple of countries, and you know what? I got to earn it. I got to work for it. And because I earned it and worked for things, I appreciate them. Now, I'm not going to admit the Greece one and the Nepal one, I had help. I did. But I'm not going to feel bad at all because, again, I feel that I deserve it. I'm a good person who's always worked hard. Now, every place else that I've been, all the other countries I've been to, I worked for. I worked my ass off for. I saved and saved and saved and saved and saved. I earned it. But people shouldn't feel bad because guess what? If you can afford to go to a different country, it means that you've earned it. It means that you're working hard. Maybe you inherited it, okay? But don't hate on the person for inheriting money. Don't act like if you inherited money, you wouldn't use it. What would you give it all away? You're telling me if you inherited money or if you won the lottery, you're going to give every penny of it away? No, you aren't. I love how people are like, tax the rich more. Tax the rich even more than they're being taxed. They don't deserve that money. They should give it all away until they become rich. And then they're like, wait, what? Don't take my money. You've already taken a lot of my money. Why are you taking more? You don't need to tell people what to do. We need to take care of ourselves. As in, I mean, we should take care of others also, but we should clean up our own skeletons first. We should, clean up our own doorstep before we go knocking on others. Just my opinion. I'm getting a little parched. Maybe I should have another sippy of wine, all right? Okay, let's see if a sip of wine does the trick. Anyway, I'm not going to feel bad for enjoying myself. I'm not going to feel bad about anything that I earn or anything that I inherit or anything that I win. Because maybe I'm a really good person and maybe it's karma that is saying, hey, you know what, Courtney? You've been a good person. Here you go. Because I can assure every single person listening, I've been through hell. I have had a lot of really, really shit things happen to me. Things that I did not choose, things that I did not create. They were not consequences of things that I did wrong. No, I've had a fucked up life. I've had a lot of things to deal with, and I'm not just saying that, I truly have. And it's been a lot. And if I get some good thrown my way, I'm absolutely going to relish every bit of it. Because again, I'm here for one moment in time. In the grand scheme of life, I'm here for the blink of an eye. And I'm going to enjoy it at the times that I can. And you can't make me feel bad. Just like people that continue to talk about my teeth, oh my God, put up or shut up, please. I mean, everybody out there that watches my YouTube videos or my TikTok videos, it's on my TikTok videos mainly. Every person that can't form a sentence or prove me wrong, or, they don't have an educated thing to say, they will talk about how yellow my teeth are and how crooked they are. That is what unintelligent people say. And you're just giving my videos attention. But put up or shut up. If you can't talk the talk, don't walk the walk. I mean, give me money. Start a GoFundMe. Start a GoFundMe for my teeth. Because don't you think that's stating the obvious? I am well aware I have yellow teeth. You know why? Because I'm like you, I don't get free, quote, quote, air quotes, free dental and medical. I have to pay for it, and I'm too busy paying for your dental to afford my own. So if you feel my teeth are bad, which I agree, then I would love nothing more than for you to start a GoFundMe. You could also start a GoFundMe for me to get a masseuse. I have been crazy stressed out, and not lately. Lately I've been pretty great, but before, and I have a lot of wrinkles because of stress, a ton of wrinkles, and my back hurts because of stress. So I would love it if you would start me a GoFundMe for that as well, for a masseuse or a chiropractor or both, and some red light therapy. I would love a GoFundMe for red light therapy. Counseling. I would love counseling. You could start a GoFundMe for that. A personal chef, so I could lose a little bit of weight and get into shape, tone up what I have. So, I mean, you can comment on these things all you want. They don't make me remotely sad or triggered or need a safe room. It makes me laugh. It makes me feel sorry for you. It reminds me of the prank callers who keep calling me. Shout out to my prank callers. They miss me so stinking much that they have to call me constantly and flip me off when I drive by like they did the other day. Shout out to you, Jackson. It's funny because they have to flip me off to be like, meh, and call me all the time and prank me, which is funny because I used to work for them and it's pretty immature and it's pretty, it just goes to show that they miss me. But haters gonna hate. Players gonna play. Anyway, that didn't sound remotely like Taylor Swift. That was really tone deaf. But you get what I'm saying. Like, just shake it off. It doesn't matter to me. I'm sitting out here looking at solar-powered lights in a garden. out in the middle of 20 acres of property, seeing the silhouette of mountains, listening to crickets or cicadas or whatever it is, both, with little white Christmas lights wrapped around a deck and an American flag, and looking up at stars. I mean, and I'm having a glass of wine. And I am talking to people from all different countries, and more people are listening, and I love my job. And I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to apologize for that. And I highly, highly suggest everybody stop apologizing for things they don't need to apologize for. And I highly suggest people start apologizing for things that they should apologize for. Because that's getting real old as well. People that absolutely act like real rat bastards and refuse to admit that. Why is admitting fault such a bad thing? I mean, I get it. I guess I shouldn't say that. I mean, it does suck. It sucks to be wrong. It sucks to have it pointed out that you're an asshole. Of course, nobody wants to be the wrong asshole. I don't think anyone wants to be the right asshole either. But you know what I mean? But at the same time, can we just be mature adults? Can we just say, hey, you know what? I screwed up. You're right. I was wrong. Why? I don't have a problem saying I'm wrong. I don't like it necessarily, but I do it because I know it's the right thing. I don't know. But again, no one's perfect. No one's perfect. And for those who are keeping count and know my podcast, I have been trying since I don't know when. I don't know when I started this. You'd have to go back and listen. I'm not sure when I started it, but I started really trying to make sure that in every episode I mention that humans are not perfect. And again, I don't necessarily say it verbatim. I don't say it necessarily exactly in those words, like humans are not perfect, but I find a way to say humans are not perfect. And I try to do it in every episode. So there you go. I may not be perfect and always admit when I'm wrong, but if I think I am, I will apologize. And if someone, talks to me and tells me how they're feeling, and I'm like, I could have handled that differently. I could have said that differently. I will admit it. Because we all learn. It's a learning curve. We don't get a handbook. We're not born with some manual that we turn to page whatever and go, oh, that's what you do in this situation. We're winging it. And so what is there to, we don't need to feel ashamed necessarily. I mean, I guess depending on what you did. I suppose there's some things we should feel ashamed for. But I mean, we're humans. We're not perfect. We're going to just do and say some ridiculous shit. It's what humans do. We're morons. We're just a bunch of idiots walking around going, I don't know. I'm here. What's inexcusable to me are people that continue to do the same things over and over and over again, and they don't learn it. Definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. That's what drives me bananas. Makes me crazy. I don't know. Anyway, these are my thoughts. You know what else I'm thinking about? The fact that people from everywhere, I don't know, I was trying to be Kanye or, everywhere, people from all over the freaking planet have been listening. And that boggles my mind and makes me so freaking happy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't tell you how much it means to me that more and more people have been finding this little old podcast, little old me, listening to little old me, because I'm ridiculous. And we know this. We know that I'm a moron, and we know that I say stupid shit sometimes. But yet you're still tuning in. Why? Because you fucking rock. That's why. Because you rock my socks. I'm going to do the robot. Going to do the running man. Running man, going to do the sprinkler. The sprinkler, the sprinkler, the sprinkler, and running man again. Running man and running man. Shout out to you guys, and jazz hands, and confetti. All right, by the way, I'd be saying this regardless if I had a glass of wine or not. This is actually my ex-friend and I. She used to be cool. In Vegas, she was cool. But my ex-friend and I in Vegas, we didn't have anything to drink. We were high on life and water. And we were out acting like fools, and everybody thought we were great, and people were videotaping us. I videotaped us because we were fucking fun. We were the life of Vegas. Honestly, we were on Fremont Street, and we were dancing our asses off to 80s and 90s music, and we were having water because it was 106 degrees. Not gonna lie, it really was 100. That really is a true statement. I'm not being sarcastic. It was 106 degrees. Even at 1 in the morning, it was still like fucking 86 degrees. It was crazy. But we were dancing and having a fucking good time, and we weren't even drunk. We were like, you guys, this is just our personalities without alcohol. That was back when she was a good time. But doesn't it suck when you have friends that you're like, man, remember when you weren't an asshole? I mean, people think of that with me too, because, I'm sure people think I'm an asshole. Again, I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I was an asshole at one point to some people. So, I'm sure she's thinking the same thing about me. But it sucks. It sucks real, real bad when you know that you had a friend that you were like, man, we had a good time together. I miss those times. And then you're like, but remember when they backstabbed you and they really drove a knife through your heart and they backstabbed you? Sucks. Anyway, I don't want to end on that. I want to end on the fact that I am genuinely excited to see that people are tuning in to this silly, silly podcast, this ridiculous podcast. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Let me know what I can do different. Again, don't be a dick about it. Come on, don't be a dick. You can tell me. You can be blunt. Blunt, cool. Dick, no. Know what I mean? Tell me. Ramblings of an Insomniac 49 at Gmail. Ramblings, that's with an S. Ramblings of an Insomniac 49, that's 49 at gmail.com. Give me a little typey, a little email. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. If you identify with anything I've said, give me a shout out. Give me a holla holla. All right. This is not wine. Honestly, this is just me. I mean, maybe it's a little buzzed. I don't know, but it's really just me. So thank you guys. I appreciate you. Keep listening. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor. Check out my YouTube because they are shadow banning me. I'm not doing great, so I could use the help. Check out Facebook. Check out Instagram. Same thing. Instagram doesn't like me. Boo, they don't like me. Boo, hiss. Shadow banning, so check that out. And then TikTok. Check me out. I mean, you don't have to. I'm not telling you what to do, but if you feel like it, I would appreciate it. And then keep listening to my podcast. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell everybody. Shout it from the rooftops. Remember to breathe in and breathe out. Remember to take a deep breath in through your nose, out slowly through your mouth. Control what you can. Let go of all the other crazy nonsense. Just blah, 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 blah. Let it go. Let it go. You don't need it. Don't let it in. Keep it out like a force field. And then control the things that you can. Try to figure out how to, figure out the things you have a solution for. Focus on that. And then listen to this. Ready? Well, the dog in the background's kind of ruining it. Anyway, thank you so much. Until next time.